Legends of the Force is here, and let's be real, it's tempting to chase the newest shiny leaders, but if you're trying to win early events, there's something most players overlook. The best decks from set 4 are still absolute monsters, and with a few upgrades from set 5, they can still be meta contenders. So before you build a brand new deck around Kit Fisto or Kylo Ren, let's talk about the smartest thing you can do first. Upgrade the decks that are already winning. This isn't rotation. The core of your set 4 deck is still legal, and here's the key to remember. Decks like Qi'ra Data Vault, Han1 Green, Sabine ECL, Vader Yellow, Quinlan Tarkin Town, and Cad Bane Tarkin Town already have proven results. In fact, at the end of Jump to Lightspeed, those leaders were dominating PQs and high-level play. So instead of starting from scratch, what if we just powered them up? That's what Set 5 actually enables, refined versions of proven decks. If you're new to the channel, please do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, it really helps out the channel. Let's break down exactly how Legends of the Force can take the top meta decks from Set 4 and push them to a whole new level. We're talking about real upgrades, not just filler cards. If you've been playing these decks, here's what to test first. Let's start with Quinlan Tarkin Town, a deck that's been in the top tier, but with Set 5, it's going to give it some additional heat. Adi Galea is a 2-resource ground unit with solid stats and a passive that pings the opponent's base when they play an event. Oh, she also has that Force trait. You know what that means? Force Throw is online. Mundi, he's a 4-resource card draw machine. Play him, use the Force, and draw 2 cards. He also has the Force trait. You know, Force Throw again. The new Quinlan unit is another 4-drop Force user that can hit the opponent's base with 2 damage on attack if you get him to that 6 power. And trust me, in this deck, it's easier than you think. And hey, Force Throw again. Asajj Ventress, a 5-resource beats deck. She boosts another Force unit with +2 attack when she enters play and when she attacks. That's synergy with both the Quinlan unit and the Quinlan leader. And yeah, she also has a Force trait again. Force Throw on demand. This version of Quinlan is going to be flexible, synergistic, and now has that kind of synergy density that makes it really scary going into Set 5. Test it out and let me know what you think. Next up is Qi'ra Data Vault, which has already been one of the most technical decks and probably the best deck in the game. Set 5, it gives her tools that make her even more deadlier. To start off with, the new Vader legendary unit. Wow. Literally the most powerful ground unit in Set 5, period. And guess what? It perfectly slides into Qi'ra Data Vault. Timely Intervention. It actually enables the new Vader to ambush so you can get that 2-for-1 value train. It's a must in this Data Vault deck. Supremacy Tie. It's a 3/3 Sentinel in space that holds the line and activates Kiri's ability, allowing him to get 2 damage and gain a shield. Space was a little bit weak. This actually helps patch that flaw. Don't get tricked into thinking Kira's gone. These upgrades make her more efficient and way more powerful. Vader Yellow was quietly rising, and Exegol Patroller gives it even more firepower. Exegol Patroller is a 2-resource, 3/1 space unit with Overwhelm. It can trade with early Sentinels and punches through that damage to the base with that Overwhelm. This fits the aggressive curve, and this actually helps push that pressure, exactly what the Vader deck wants to do. Also, keep in mind, while everyone is going ground because of the Force crazy synergies, you can't sleep on Space Worm. Vader Yellow can still overwhelm before you can stabilize. Let's talk Cad Bane. Cad Bane Tarkin Town specifically. If you like aggression and board control, this might be your favorite update of the set. Aura Singh, a 2-resource 1/4 with Raid 2 and the new hidden keyword. Drop her, surprise strike the next turn and do 6 damage? Yes, please. And oh, don't forget, she's Underworld, so that means Cad Bane's trigger is live. The Nihil Marauder. This is a 3-resource 1/5 with Raid 3. It doesn't have hidden, but still Underworld. great stats can put a lot of pressure out very fast. Auto Seeing is literally the best early game underworld unit we've seen. Cad Bane just got his dream start. Now, let's be honest, Sabine didn't get much love in set 5, but don't panic. The deck is still extremely powerful in the testing I've seen, so if you're running Sabine ECL, I think you're okay. Finally, let's not forget about Han 1 Green. He's been solid the past few sets, and set 5, I don't think it's any different. The current list is tight, consistent, and built on capitalizing on tempo. Even if you don't add anything new, I think Han Green remains safe. Bottom line, you don't need to abandon your favorite deck. You just need to know what to add, and that's your edge heading into set 5 meta. Here's a mistake I see players make every new set. They drop their best deck because it's not new anymore. But in Star Wars Unlimited, consistency plus upgrades always beat experimental brews in the first month of a new meta. You already know how your set 4 deck plays. You put in the reps. So when you add 3 to 6 new cards that give it more punch or tempo, now you're the one that's showing up to the locals and potentially the Galactic Championship with a deck that's tuned and tested. If this video gave you a clear path into Legends of the Fourth, smash that like button. You know it helps the channel, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Until then, upgrade wisely, test ruthlessly, and I'll see you in the next one. May the Force be with you. Peace.